I wish I had never opened that box. I wish I had never seen what was inside. It started as something small, something innocent. I needed a little extra cash. Nothing urgent, just a few $100s I had tucked away months ago. My wife Emily always said I was terrible at keeping track of things, so I figured she might have moved it somewhere safer. Her closet was usually a mess of purses, scarves, and half-packed suitcases from trips we never took. I rummaged carefully, pulling out shoeboxes, feeling inside handbags. Then, in the back corner, almost hidden under a pile of sweaters, I saw a small black box. I hesitated. It wasn't the envelope I was looking for, but something about the way it was tucked away, deliberately concealed, made my stomach clench. Maybe she had just put my money in there. Maybe it was nothing at all. But I couldn't shake the feeling. I pulled it out, brushing off a thin layer of dust. The lid wasn't locked. My hands felt weirdly unsteady as I lifted it open. And then my world cracked open. Inside the box were photographs, dozens of them. At first they didn't make sense. Blurred images, close-ups of hands, lips, tangled sheets. Then a face. His face. A man I didn't know. Kissing my wife. Holding her. Lying in our bed. My breath caught in my throat, my pulse a violent hammer against my ribs. I flipped through the pictures, each one a deeper cut. There were messages to printed screenshots of texts, love notes, secrets I had never been a part of. I felt like I was watching my own life collapse, from outside my body. How long? How long had this been happening? I sat there, the box on my lap, my fingers shaking as I picked up a torn movie ticket stub last month. A hotel keycard last week. A receipt for a dinner I didn't remember having. Last night. The sound of the front door jolted me back to the present. Emily was home. I had two choices. Put everything back, pretend I never found it, and let this rot inside me, or confront her. I chose the latter. She found me sitting on the edge of the bed, the open box beside me. For a second she looked at it. Then at my face. The color drained from her cheeks. "Where did you spare cash?" I cut her off. My voice was hollow. I was looking for my spare cash. Silence. Her lips parted but no sound came out. And then just like that, the mask slipped. "I can explain," she whispered. Explain. Explain what? Bet she had built a second life behind my back. That while I kissed her goodbye in the mornings, she was saving her smiles for someone else. Something inside me snapped. "You don't need to explain," I said, standing up. "The pictures do that just fine." She started crying, but I didn't care. For the first time in years, I felt something other than love for her. I felt disgust. She reached for my hand, but I pulled away. "Who is he?" I demanded. She didn't answer right away. I could see the war in her eyes. Lie or tell the truth? When she finally spoke, it was worse than I had imagined. "It's not just one person." I actually laughed. A bitter, humorless sound. "Not just one," I repeated, shaking my head. "Jesus, Emily." She broke down then, sobbing into her hands. "I never meant to hurt you." I wanted to believe that. I wanted to hold on to something, some small shred of the woman I thought I knew. But all I could see were the photographs. The evidence of every lie, every betrayal. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. I just stood there looking at the stranger I had been married to for 5 years. Finally, I said, "I need you to leave." Her head snapped up. "What?" "I need you out of this house. Out of my life." She begged. She pleaded. She swore she'd change. But nothing she said could erase the proof in that box. By morning she was gone. And me? I sat in the quiet of my home, staring at the empty space where her clothes used to be. Where she used to be. And for the first time in a long time, I felt free. Some betrayals cut so deep, they don't leave scars. They leave voids. And sometimes the only way to heal is to walk away.